Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pairfect, the show by Daily Tribune that takes you up close and personal with leading names in business and lifestyle. I'm Dinah Ventura.
And I am Terry Montelibano. With us now is Philippine jazz diva Sandra Lim Viray, the chairperson of the Philippine International Jazz Festival, PIJazzFest in short, and which after hiatus of what 6 years
3 years, maybe?
6 years, yes.
Oh,
6 years.
is going
That's
to be back in Manila. I just want to say that almost single-handed, it's quite a feat. Jazz is not a very, very pop in the Philippines. It is quite, you could maybe you could say it's
No?
select. Okay,
Okay.
that's a way of saying it, but it's a niche for a lot
That's
of people.
true.
I mean,
Niche,
not a lot
alright.
of people. It's not, what do you
It's
call
not
it? It's not
pop.
popular. It's not Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? So there
Yes.
is a select audience. But that select audience is it's a loyal band and that follows jazz because jazz is a fantastic genre in music.
And therefore, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Hello
Tell
to
us
our
more.
viewers, and thank you so much for inviting
Oh, it's a
me.
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Okay, so let's get right on with it. Jazz Fest is coming back when?
Yes, so after 6 years, we're bringing back the Philippine International Jazz Festival. That's May 3, 4, and 5 in Manila. Actually, May 1, too, because we have little events that go on at the Sofitel. We have a free workshop on the 2nd at JB Music.
Okay.
And then on the 3rd, the festival starts. And then it caps with an up-close and personal event at the Manila House.
Okay, May
So it's
5.
very exciting. I'm so excited. I haven't had much
I'm
sleep
sure
lately.
after
Yeah,
6
first of all,
years.
Sandra, can you give us just a very, very brief history about what Philippine International Jazz Festival or PI Jazz Fest? What is it all about? When was it launched?
And why?
And
Okay.
why?
Well, I was
She's a
part of
jazz diva.
well, I was part of a group, actually the Bong Pinera Batucada group without Bong. That was our band with June Viray and Edgar Avenir, and Edgar was part of a group that's called a Jazz Fiesta, which went to the North Sea. So
Wow,
when he
North Sea
came
Jazz
back,
Festival.
yes, when he
Mm,
came back, he said, we don't have a jazz festival. And then we thought about it, and that same year in 2006, I was invited to the LA Jazz Festival, and I went. And I said, wow, it's so nice. We can do something like that. So actually, our inspiration is the LA Jazz Festival, headed by Charmaine Clamore.
Charmaine Clamore.
And then
Charmaine Clamore is a Filipina.
it's a Filipina based in
States,
Hollywood.
who's a jazz
Yes.
chanteuse.
So we came back and we said, okay, let's do it. So the first time we had 100 bands who played for free.
So to
at
open
the-
with a bang.
Yes, and we had
launched with a
Yumir
bang.
Deodato, we had Kevin Latao, and then one year after another, we got more and more excited. We wanted to bring more and more bands and feature more Filipino bands.
How was it the first time? Was it hard to put it up? This
It
entire
it
event?
was hard because we were new. We didn't know anything. We missed out on a lot of detail, and of course we had no experience whatsoever. But now it's falls into place. It's easier now.
Yeah,
for-
the experience.
After doing
not-
it for a decade.
who were with you in this effort to bring jazz?
When we
Fest?
started, it was my husband June Viray and Edgar Avenir. Everybody loves to call him Koyang,
He's
Sanaida
a jazz-
Saldran,
he's a big-
and Chona Ampil. That was
Okay.
the
June
five of
Viray
us.
is foremost. These are
Yeah.
name artists in the Philippine jazz scene. June Viray, he's the late husband of Sandra, is
Yeah.
a foremost jazz drummer.
He's a fantastic drummer.
One
Great,
of the
great
legends.
drummer.
And then Koyang Avenir or Edgar Avenir, what?
A
bass
guitarist.
guitarist.
Yeah.
So how is the jazz music scene today compared to?
Unfortunately, the pandemic did not help with the music scene, with the jazz music scene. But fortunately, also, I think that jazz is evolving. A lot of people don't really want to call it just jazz anymore, but just simply good music. And it fuses jazz with classical, jazz with Latin.
Yes.
It's not pure
Okay.
jazz
It's a
anymore.
mainstream American spiritual or
Yes, which
Negro
I appreciate because it's more accessible to
lot of people.
To a
Filipinos.
wider audience, yeah.
And for the longest time, we've been trying to find something that's
palatable.
Filipino
Oh, yeah, okay.
I see.
kind of flavor,
Do
Filipino
we have
flavor.
that?
Well, yes and
Oh,
no.
All-Star Jazz.
But
Philippine
you
All-Star
know,
Jazz.
one of the first ones who did jazz in Filipino was Bong Peñera, because with his samba song, and that's jazz and Latin together.
And, and also noted Filipino artists abroad who are jazz artists. Noted Filipino jazz artists abroad. Like, can you mention some of them?
Well, Bong Peñera is abroad. Charmaine,
That,
Winston
ukulele- the ukulele
Raval.
guy.
Oh, he's doing very well. Abe Lagrimas.
Abe Lagrimas.
There was a time I was so excited. We had Abe Lagrimas and Eddie Katindig. Two of them, two vibraphones playing at the same time. It was amazing. And then we would get Filipinos from Hawaii and then pair them with Alvin. Used to stay here, but he's in Canada now. But the good news is he's coming to the festival. He will
Abe
be
Lagrimas is going to be here.
no, Alvin Cornista.
Alvin
Alvin Cornista will be
is
playing with Rumba Calzada.
Ah, fantastic. Okay. No, okay. Just mention some of the name artists who were the noted artists through the years.
Yes, my most unforgettable artist is Hiromi from Japan, the pianist. At first they didn't know who she was, but when she came here, wow, everybody was saying
Was on
who.
her feet, no?
And then we had a free concert in Harbor Square, Sofitel. Free solo piano. She played so well. She broke the
And who are
pedal.
others?
the
Who are
pedal.
Who are the other jazz
Diane Reeves.
Yeah, okay.
I cried the whole night, you know.
Girl.
Diane Shore, yes. Spyro Gyra. We brought Foreplay, Hubert Laws.
Bob James.
Hubert Laws with Deborah Laws and the whole
Classic Lost Family.
Wow.
Laws family. Bob James, yeah. One of the most successful was John McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin. And Lucy
That's a
Sophia.
very
But Lee Rittenauer we brought twice, I think, and another time with Dave Grusin.
Harvey Mason.
Dave Grusin.
Harvey Mason was with Foreplay, yeah.
Music Foreplay, yeah.
Yes.
So now I'm realizing that I do listen to jazz.
You should
I
do-
mean,
you
I
should-
really
Yeah.
Okay, so
and those names are in my.
In your playlist. I know, but there's so many.
we also benefit from the Java jazz, no?
What's that?
Because Java jazz is in Indonesia, people who go, Filipinos who go to Indonesia, avid jazz aficionados, the Filipino who, it's kind of frustrating because there are no places to
To perform?
No. There used to be, she was performing in, but
Yeah.
it's not so well supported.
Now there's not.
When you
There's
go
not.
to Indonesia for this Java Jazz Festival, absolutely, you're swept off your floor. You see all these name artists, international noted and everything, and all for free.
How is that
Well,
possible?
for the
No,
for the Indonesians.
there's an entrance. There's an entrance.
But it's nominal for because the Indonesian government, they subsidize practically all this the Java Jazz Festival.
And then the Java. Well, you have an entrance, and then you watch the free shows.
So
But
one
then the
entrance,
special shows, like if you wanted to watch Pat Metheny, you have to pay another ticket.
What about the
Well,
Philippines? Do we have what's the audience like here for?
Well, the Filipino audience is very hard to please.
it's a minority.
But then I appreciate it because I know that they know what they want. They really know what they want. It's not. I mean, jazz for me, it's not really a matter of being the best, but at the end of the day, it's how the music makes you feel.
That's
What is it?
beautiful, yeah.
What diba?
That's true.
I mean, that's the reason why we listen to music anyways, para to feel good. I have an advocacy or philosophy or mission, what do you call it, to help make things better for people. So you can function better, you can work better the next day. You have to have a certain frame of mind where you're peaceful.
Positive.
Diba? You're positive. And I think jazz is helpful in that way.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
It is. It makes it's
Is that why you got into jazz?
I don't know. I just got into jazz. No, I actually got into jazz because of the people that I hung out with. Really love jazz.
Who
So
are you hanging out with? Who are these people?
my schoolmates. My Bob Razon's sister was my classmate, and in class, you know, we would sing Jobim. And then my friend Nicolette, she had all these records of John-Luc Ponty, everything. I mean, we were in high school, but we were listening to, the George Benson had just come out. So we were listening to this music.
How long have you been performing, Sans?
You know, I would say I've been performing since I was 13 because I
You were
started.
13.
I started. That was
why it's
just.
in her blood.
That's not too long ago. Fighting spirit. No,
Fighting spirit.
kasi I started singing in church.
I see.
So I was 13 years old. So I was with a group that toured the States for almost a year. It's called Sound of the Philippines. And our pianist is a very well-renowned arranger, but he unfortunately passed away just recently, Alvin Nunez. So we were together, and he was also a jazz fanatic. So that kind of like shaped my
Your entire.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I remember. No, I think I saw you in. I saw you. I mentioned Thomas Jefferson. You know, Thomas.
I was
American-
very young then.
Jazz is supposed to be American culture and all that. So I would see her there in the Gregorio Ornetta, Thomas Jefferson pa. And no chairs, we were all in the carpet.
Yeah,
And
which
then,
reminds
I would see
me.
you, I think, in Papillon. Were you singing Papillon?
Yeah, Papillon.
sing
I sang
Papillon.
there from the 79 until 82.
Yeah, we didn't know each other yet, but you know,
You know.
I mean,
her
nobody
already.
in Bacolod where it came from knew what jazz was all about. But there were a few of us, and kindred spirits talaga. So
Papillon was so nice. I'm the only one left, and Art Guevara, just the two of us.
I don't even know
Art Guevara is in New York now. He's playing the bass with a lot of.
But you still have artists like Richard Merck.
Well, Richard Merck
Is
Megan
he still
Herrera.
active?
is from
Oh, he's really
Vineyard
good at singing.
naman. Richard is Vineyard. But from
Ah, Vineyard,
Papillon,
from
from Papillon, it's just me and Art. Vineyard, I don't know who else is there, but Megan used to sing in Vineyard.
Okay.
So
Can you mention Megan Herrera?
Megan Herrera is
Colby de la
married to,
Calzada.
yes, Colby. I remember I started pala, I was third year high school. Birds,
Maldizon.
birds of the same feather.
Started what?
Singing.
Singing professionally.
Yes.
Did you sing in Birds?
Yeah.
Wow, with whom?
17.
Sticky
so
with Boy
young.
Katindig. And that's where I met June. June is the drummer.
Iban,
Paco
legendary.
Gamboa, Rudy Lozano, and Boy.
The one who died.
All these names.
Rudy.
You know the guy who died young. Very talented. Menchu Apostol.
Menchu. No. He was with music making, I think, or another band.
City was Sticky.
No. The original Sticky,
Nick Boogie.
no, the original Sticky is Boy, Paco, June Viray, and Rudy Lozano.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then the singer, one singing in Birds, was Jackie
Shaggy Man.
and me.
Boy, those were the days talaga.
I know.
It's so different now, I guess.
Well, yeah, because before you could go bar hopping, now wala na.
There are no bars.
Traffic.
Ang traffic.
At saka, where can you go for good jazz music nowadays?
Hotel.
Wala nga, even the
Wala,
hotels.
diba?
Even the hotels, no more. We had some in Conrad, but then that's history.
So no more na?
No more now.
Wala
So
na, as in
sad.
zero. No more place to go.
No.
There used to be
Well,
one in
there's
Makati.
Tago Jazz in
yeah, Tago.
Quezon City,
Okay.
and
It's in the Scout
I
area?
believe it's doing very
Very
well.
well.
If it's the only place. With
It's the only one. No, no, no. There's ano pa, this, this in Mandaluyong. What's that place? People Richard Merck plays there. In Mandaluyong.
Oh, Red Rhino, but that's
Yeah,
not
Red
just
Rhino.
not just naman.
But do jazz people, like jazz artists, play there?
I don't
Richard is
know.
jazz, isn't he?
Yeah, I think they have some jazz nights, but I wouldn't call it a dedicated jazz bar because they have different.
Around AMP.
AMP, they play, I think, once or twice a month at 19 East.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. 19 East. Yeah. Because
So,
the
okay.
Pero lalayo, walang Makati
Oo.
tayo.
Do you think that's something that people need to bring back? Is there a market? Is there an
Well,
audience?
I'm the right and the wrong person to ask. I would always say
In your opinion?
we need jazz very badly because we need it. It's like
Therapy?
no, it's not.
because
It's
the Filipino talent in music is awesome, and particularly in jazz. You know, grabing talent ng jazz na Filipino, the Filipino jazz artists. You should listen to
yeah.
piano,
I'll go to that jazz.
drums, guitar,
Come, you should come.
vocals.
I was listening to Sina Henry
Nicole Asensio sings jazz.
at the Manor Jazz Festival, and it was very dim, and I couldn't see. And I said, "Who's this band?" I forgot that it was our band. I was like, "Ang galing." Yun pala, it was my husband. And you look on my wall. I put the Manor. They were playing Oasis or one band. One song, but I said, "Who's this band? They're so good." Because it was dim. I couldn't see. I
So it's
said,
canned music.
no, they were
Right.
playing live.
But it
So
was
what do you
too
mean your
dark.
husband?
Because I couldn't see. I said it was so. Di ba, Manor? It was just like a park. So I said, "Where is this venue? Who are these people?" How funny! 'Cause it's so
who
long
was
ago.
playing?
June, Colby, and Henry.
June who?
June Viray.
Viray.
June Vi-
What do you mean? I don't understand.
No, they were playing and they sounded so good, but
When was this? When was this? A long time
the
ago.
Manor,
A long time ago.
2014.
A long time. Akala ko. Di ba you guys just went to Manor?
Yeah, I went
argue.
last week. I went for breakfast.
Commercial break? Are we on break na ba?
Oh, yes. Okay, it's very
Then on the
interesting.
second,
Let's
no,
talk
just
more
talk
about jazz.
yeah, on
when
the second half.
I think we have a convert now.
We'll be right back.
The second half.
And this break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Infuse yourself with the knowledge needed to hone your business skills. Business Sense, a show where we engage with entrepreneurs, startups, and MSMEs in meaningful discussions on business growth and current marketing trends. Airs every Monday, 10 a.m., only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube. Tune in to Daily Tribune's show aimed at addressing the needs and problems of our OFWs from different corners of the globe. Hear about their plights and success stories every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m., only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube.
Okay, so now you have, after 6 years, you are,
Bringing back
PI Jazz is alive.
PI
after
Jazz.
six.
Yes.
PIJazzFest.
You know, a lot of our volunteers and incorporators have passed away or done something else. That's what I'm saying with the pandemic, whittling the or
group.
yeah.
The
So
people were passionate about
I would wait for things to fall in place, for someone to spark an idea, and the one that actually encouraged me to go through with it was the Singapore Embassy.
Interesting.
They
were looking for a jazz place.
they wanted to bring Michelle to Manila.
Who is that girl?
Michelle is from Singapore.
Michelle
She's Michelle Po, but she goes by the name of Michelle SGP, I guess, for Singapore. And she will be backed by the Manila Philharmonic Orchestra on the first day.
Wow.
So
She is going to play what?
she plays the piano and she sings. She's a
No,
composer.
She will play jazz?
Yes, she
Oh,
jazz.
I did honestly.
And she has a very big following in Singapore. And I love this because she's collaborating with the Filipino orchestra.
Fantastic.
That in itself is a dream come true for me. So we were building around that performance. So we said, there will be diplomats coming to that.
So they would
That
maybe
day.
want their...
This is the first day?
Yes. So we need, well, Fabio Turchetti from Italy is a mainstay of the Jazz Festival. Every time he loves the Jazz Festival. So he's coming. And I said, we have to have a representation of the Filipino music. Right. So that's why we have the All-Stars. Who are the All-Stars?
Okay,
that would be people who have stuck with jazz all these years, stalwarts of the PIJazzFest. Of course, Henry Katindig, Jeannie Tionco, Dix, Colby, Mar Dizon. We have Richard Merck, of course, Prince of Jazz. We have Megan Herrera, who is so helpful to the festival. And she's a great singer.
She's an Australian, no?
She's an Australian with a Filipino heart.
Yes, she's Australian. She performed abroad in, you know, and she's the widow of Roger Herrera.
Yes.
Noted.
And then of course MC Corteza is joining us. And also we have Ramon Guevara, who will play there. Ramon Guevara is a contemporary of Romy Posadas and all that. He has performed with Cal Tjader when he was here. And he's
What
going to...
instrument does he play?
Percussion.
Percussion.
And then after that, we said, this is the orchestra. We have to close with a bang. We cannot go from orchestra to ganyan. That's why we have the Brass Monkeys.
Wow, fantastic.
So we end with the Brass Monkeys.
You should see them.
Okay, I'll go to the last part.
You should see Brass. No, you
No,
should see from the very beginning.
I'm opening the festival. You have to come to the first part and the last part. And the middle part. So my godson, Lakshmi, of the Brass Monkeys, used to be the one who climbs the bass, the big bass.
You should see them. They are phenomenal.
They are so good. All of the members of the Brass Monkeys are all stars now, jazz stars in their own right. And then, okay, so that's day one.
Okay.
Day two, I mean,
Oh, fantastic.
Edsel Gomez calls me. It was 4 a.m. in New York, and he said, Sandra, we're coming to the Philippines. When? May. Oh my God!
What
You know, I was
a
gonna.
coincidence.
I mean, like,
Lim Viray is alive in
talk about waiting for the pieces to fall, right?
That's what you did.
And-
Okay, give a background muna. Remember, she's uninitiated. Give a background who Edsel
Imagine
Gomez
everyone
is.
else.
Edsel Gomez
New York
is.
and Puerto Rican, New York based.
Yeah, he's New York based, Puerto Rican, pianist, dancer. His house, you can see Blue Note through his house.
Oh, fantastic.
And
Blue
he's
Note is like a temple.
he's like a New
I heard
York
of
mainstay in the bars.
Plays for
of New York.
Diane Reeves and all these other name artists.
Um,
and also him on his own. On his own, he's a
He's a Latin Grammy recipient, and he married one of our samba queen,
Filipina,
Eileen Sison. So now they reside in that place that you can see Blue Note. It's
And they're coming
lovely.
for the second day. They will perform
Unfortunately, and I feel very sad that Eileen cannot make it this time
But she was
because
in the program, no?
she was supposed to be, because she was only allowed a certain number of days, and she has also her obligation. She teaches samba now in New York. So,
it's
but
very
the
nice.
Escola de Samba will be dancing.
So the Escola de Samba is composed of Filipino students?
No, they're all instructoras. They're all teaching samba. These are the best of the best samba dancers. No, they're not international, but they are the ones running the school, which was started by Eileen.
So they're Filipinos?
They're Filipinos. But there were only supposed to be 3 dancers. Now there are 10.
Okay.
So I'm so
So
happy.
they will be performing.
They're so good. Like they teach, they dance, they perform. They're
have
very,
musicians?
very entertaining.
They're
Sorry?
musicians. They have to accompany them?
No, but it will be a surprise. We'll have some collaborations
Okay,
with
fantastic. Okay.
the bands.
And
So
who
then
else?
Edsel, and then we have City. City, who I love.
Oh, City.
You know City, salamat.
I know a few of the names that you've mentioned.
Okay. That's good. But
I'm not a total pagan.
Rumba de
City,
Calzada.
she calls me Mama Sans. Not Mama San. But I said, City, we don't have budget. Can you just sing with Edsel?
With AJ.
And she took pity on me. You know, City is already a name. I mean, she can command a prize, but she loves the festival.
She did for Mama San.
Yeah, I did for Mama San. No, I mean, it's the festival is really an experience. And not just anybody plays in her band. We have Archie Lacorte playing saxophone for her. We have Gian Verhel playing drums. So it's also an all-star band for City. And then we have Tablao Sur.
What is the
No,
Blue
Tablao Sur. I saw them in Barcelona at Park Güell. They were playing on top of the hill.
They're Italiano or what?
They're Spanish.
The Spanish.
And very good-looking Spaniards,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
very
sing.
good-looking.
Okay, they sing. They sing Spanish songs, and then I was so shocked. Then they started to dance the flamenco.
Wow.
So my God, and not just
May
dance,
babae?
had a very
Are they
dance.
women?
No,
The
4
guys.
guys,
4
guys
guys, okay.
only. And then I was so impressed. So I said, "Give me your number and all." So and then when I got back, it was pandemic, so we had to wait.
Okay.
So we waited. I waited 6 years to bring them here,
Okay.
and then, well, last but not the least, we have Rumba Calzada, which is
This, I want to say this. Okay.
oh, they're very
Rumba
good.
Calzada.
Rumba
These are
Calzada,
Filipinos, no, in
there's one
Spain,
Filipino.
Canada.
He's Rafael Geronimo. He's a son of Boying Geronimo.
Boying, yes.
And
the cousin of Gaita.
Cousin
The
of
40s, yeah.
and his relatives are so many.
In the Rumba Calzada?
Yeah, no. I mean, in the Philippines, he's related
course.
to the Halbuenas, the Hensons,
Yeah,
Trinidad,
the Hensons, yeah.
Geronimo.
So you should tell them. My goodness.
They're all coming.
They know already?
They know, well, some of them know. You should tell Gaita to go.
Yeah, I'll let Gaita know.
Yeah. So they're so excited. Now we have 3 groups who are dancing. The Penthouse group, the Geronimo family are dancing.
Fantastic.
And the Salsa Manila, Christine Hipe is also
Oh
dancing.
my God. So this is a fantastic second night.
We are going to have a
This is
dance
exciting.
floor. We're going to have a
And
dance
voila.
floor.
It's my break the next day. I can go.
You
straight
can-
on
Okay,
Saturday.
Teddy has plans.
Yeah.
So this is the second day.
I'm so happy. And for the first time, I have to go home. And I have to rest. Wala nang ganon.
I hardly have any day off here. My day off is on a Sunday. Only one day.
Okay, So,
Saturday,
where will
okay.
this be held? The
Sofitel
Jazz Fest?
at the
Sofitel. Wow.
Sunset Pavilion.
What time? What time?
It has always been tradition for us to hold it at the Sunset. The first time, we were given a break by Rosalie Bonco and Bernd Schneider
Okay.
in 2007, I think. And I'm very nostalgic when it comes to Sunset Pavilion. I like the big tent, but the small tent, I remember we brought Kurt Elling here,
Oh yeah.
and there was the sea, right? Right next to the pavilion. He said,
Right.
can we not have aircon? Let's just throw the doors open, and I want to feel the sea breeze. Amazing.
Those were really, those were,
The days
mean-
of jazz.
I mean, surreal, no?
Yeah, we had Gypsy Kings. Yeah. And
this time- okay.
so I'm happy that it's
So this will
happening.
be in the what Sunset Pavilion.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So
not
let's ask Sandra to invite our viewers before we end the show. Please tell them or invite them or whatever message you want to say.
Yes, I'd like to invite everyone to come to the festival. Don't be afraid that it's very jazz. It's not it's not restricted to a certain genre, but rather it's expanding to fuse with other music that we love. I mean, basically it's beautiful music, it's excellent performances. And most of all, it's spending time with other people who love the same kind of music.
There's
So,
also a chance for them to see how good Filipino musicians are.
yes.
I mean, boy, the spotlight is. We stand, you know,
Above the
we stand side by side with the best of the world.
That's true.
I mean,
And
vocals and artistry and everything.
it's proven because I mean even abroad they stand out, they excel even abroad.
I
So
mean that's easy enough to believe. We have so many international names, right?
that's
so
true.
Filipinos were very musical or musically inclined, or we just love it. I mean, just flow with it, no?
Yeah.
It's a culture.
I mean or even those who are not musically inclined. It's
It's an experience.
you need to
Yeah,
have a little
absolutely.
music in
in
your
your
life.
life.
Right? You
Thank
need
you very much.
not a little, a lot,
A
of,
lot
music.
especially now, and it's all.
You have to
chaotic
think
in the world.
music is the only thing that you can take with you anywhere.
I know, right?
Anywhere. Right?
Right.
And you need music everywhere, even in the
You know,
at the beach or
Take it
music,
anywhere
you know, music.
in the
Life
bathroom.
is so dry. Isn't it? Life is so dry. without music.
can you
music,
imagine?
yeah.
Well, sometimes the spaces are also part of the music.
Yeah, even if you're in a desert, the desert is so arid. But when there's music, you can see roses.
There's beauty in it.
No, the
You
rose.
see water flowing.
Anyway, okay, we're waxing poetic
We're
now.
waxing poetic.
So thank you very much, everyone, for watching Pairfect.
Thank you.
Sandra,
Thank you so
very much,
much.
for telling us about Jazz Fest. We hope everybody watches. You know.
It's an experience.
Yes.
Where can they
Real
find
experience.
tickets?
Tickets are available at Ticketmax. You can call me, but I'm not announcing my number.
Or go straight to the venue, right?
Go straight to the venue.
Right,
Ticketmax.
okay. So there you go.
So 3 days, three days.
of
3 days. The
jazz.
third day will be at Manila House. You can
Manila
call
House also open to the
Manila
public?
House directly.
No, it's,
So there are tickets also being sold for the Manila House.
Yes, and it's open to the public. It's one of those times that you can enter even if you are not a member.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Fantastic.
very good.
Okay. Who is performing in Manila House?
Tabla Sur.
Tableau Sur.
Up close and personal. I mean, right there, they will teach you to dance the flamenco.
Tableau Sur and who else? Is that
Fabio Turchetti, and we have a Mexican band because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Okay.
right.
Great. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And congratulations again for mounting this.
Yeah.
I mean,
you.
almost single-handedly. You know, we take our.
Almost, but you know, you guys, like you inspire me. But Teddy has always been by my side for the longest
Jazz
time.
is a fantastic. No, I love music. I love Filipino artists, and of course, I love artists and music. Rather.
But you know, there's this song that I always think about when I think of jazz. Okay.
Okay, we end with that.
Do you know that song, Hey Jude?
Yes, of course.
That's not jazz, right?
not.
But you know what jazz is you take a sad song and make it better.
Okay.
The minute you let it into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Imagine, that's what jazz is.
Great.
You take something
I love that.
and make it better than what it was. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow, on that note, oh my
La
God.
la 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 la.
So, thank you very much. This has been Pairfect. I am Dinah Ventura once
This is
again.
Montelibano,
See you
Thank
next
you
week.
very much.
jazz aficionado.